Hello. Hello, beautiful soul. Virgo, this is your general reading for August. Hope you're amazing. Now, I'm Amber, by the way. Hi. So, this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. That's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. If you need a private reading, I will be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below to the website. Check it out. There's useful information there. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook. We can be friends. And so on my Instagram and Facebook, I post things to help us through our journey together. That's what it mostly is. I don't know where to put those things that I want to share, so that's why that's there. And Patreon, if you want to get these readings early, and all of the content from social media as well. So, we're going to jump right in, my beautiful souls, my beautiful Virgos, and see what we have for you as your general energy in August. Oh, the red shoes. Goldilocks. You're not going to like this too much. The Wood Maiden. Okay. Virgo. You have to get rid of, and I'm not going to say that, but you're going to be working on. Hold on. There we go. I had to turn on some lights. It was dark in here. But you're going to be working on the obsession or the need to always be right, or to always be in control, or to always know what's going to happen. You're not going to like it. I can tell you that right now. Okay. I feel like it's masquerading as I'm just trying to figure out what's right for myself. This doesn't feel right. Something tiny is off here. This doesn't feel right. Something tiny is off here. Wait, is this it? No, I don't know. Right? I feel like you can have the opportunity to get lost in that energy. Okay? Instead of just doing, instead of just experiencing. That's what I see. Instead of just enjoying what it is that you do have, something that does feel good. I want to say nitpicking, but it's more like overanalyzing a situation way too much. And there's no real need to do that. I feel like this is very much an energy of you staying strong by yourself, like you'll be okay. It's just that when you have these rules and ideals that you've had for a long time, like I don't do these certain things, it's really hard to move on from that. But this energy is pushing you to move on from that, right? To almost re-examine what you can do. You know, you have the power to do anything. And this is like realizing that power and understanding it and believing in it, to be honest. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time picking these cards up. Okay. Some of you, it feels like you don't want to have... If you're in a relationship or you met someone, it's almost like you're really excited about it. But something about it, and this is still the same energy, it just feels like something about it is telling you not to, or to pull back, or to reevaluate. It is fear, but it's like self-preservation. Masquerading as, like I said, I'm just trying to do what's right for me. I'm just trying to figure out what's right for me. Okay. So we have current emotions, beneath the surface, soulful appreciation, and conscious steps. So current emotions came out by itself, or has the energy to be by itself. And the reason why is you have all these feelings that you feel like you can't control. You have this idea in your mind. I feel like you naturally analyze things or naturally overthink things. That's what this is. This is like the natural feeling to do so. I feel like it is just something like an innate feeling that you have. It's just who you are, it's what you've always done, that type of thing. I don't feel like that is like, hey, spirit's like, hey, pay attention to that. I feel like it's just floating around in the energy like this, okay? But I feel like you're only allowing the tip top of this situation to be present in your life because you're scared that if you dive into it, you're not going to have control, okay? This is a time for you to realize that something, to be gracious for an experience. And stop worrying about the outcome, unfortunately. I know that's hard, that's easier said than done. But to be excited about the opportunity, about the choice, about the rebirth, about what abundance could be. It's exciting. You know, it gets the nerves going like, oh, what could this be? What could happen? It's like you just have to make the steps. You know, as you go along, you can readjust, you know. Things may get a little bit fuzzy or a little weird in life in general, and you can always refocus. You can always refocus, okay? There's in August, Virgo, you need to understand there's always a solution. Just because there's a problem, and I don't feel like there's a problem, but just because there's an inner conflict doesn't mean that there's not a solution or that there won't be success. It's like you have to believe in the power of yourself and what you can accomplish and what you can do. Okay? I don't know why, but they want to do a spirit message right now. So I will pull these out for that. Yes. Allow what's meant for you to come in, Virgo. Some of you are dealing with a love situation, a soulmate, someone that you're meant to meet, someone that you're meant to interact with. Yeah. But the idea of perfection is what's going to stop it from happening. What's interesting is it looks like this is building on its own. It's one of those situations that will grow without you, without your interference. There's something about you two that just works well together. Just like it's something about if this is a goal or an aspiration, it works very well with you. It's a part of your plan. You know, it's a part of how things are. Um, Again, you need to understand that you can always work on things together. You can always work on any issues that may arise together, or if it's just about your work or career goals, you can do that on your own. You know, you have the power to do so. You can speak it into existence as long as you are speaking it into existence. Okay? So let's get into your reading. Okay. So we start off with the King of Cups, Death, and the Three of Wands. Queen of Cups, Knight of Coins, Five of Coins, Excuse me. Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about success at the end of this. Yeah. So like success is in the environment, it's in the energy. Nine of Coins and the Page of Coins on the bottom. Yeah. Codependency. Codependency stops you from moving forward here, Virgo. Okay? Into something, into a new experience. A new experience that you can keep around for a while. A new experience that can grow in or progress into something. Okay? Yes, but there's a need to, it's a need to hold on to something, a thought, a feeling that's superficial. And superficial meaning it doesn't really help you now. It doesn't really benefit you at this point. It just feels like something to keep you safe. It's like a false sense of security. Okay? Yeah. A false sense of security. But there's something here that wants to come out with this Page of Pentacles. Something that has a long-term effect, or it can. It's like it's going to help you find the way on the next step of your journey, almost, you know, your legacy. Okay. Major Arcana on the table, the Death. Wow. You got lots of people though. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. I feel like two of them are you, one of them is not. The Death in reverse. The Death in reverse is fear of a loss of identity. Okay. So that's what it's coming out to me as. So it's a fear that you're losing yourself in a situation. Fear that if you make a decision or if you change because your environment is forcing you to change, it means that you're not being true to yourself. But this is a time to reevaluate what that truth is to yourself, because there's a reason why it's making you feel that way. There's a reason why it's making you confused. Okay, the Major Arcana comes out when there's something that needs your attention. The Death card is an interesting one because it falls into the category of the unconscious, and it's about your inner self and your identity. So it's like you're stopping that from happening, or you're holding on to this false sense of identity or belief due to fear, you know. It's a clinging to the past, if you will. And it affects you in a lot of ways. It affects you in a lot of ways that you may not see. The Knight of Cups in reverse. This is you feeling like you're doing the right thing. Virgo, I never feel like you don't think you're doing the right thing. This is like, I know what's right for me and I have my best intentions in mind. For me and for others. You know, this is not even, it doesn't give me the feeling of being self-centered either. It's like, I'm in the right. I'm doing the right thing for everyone, right? But it's also thinking about yourself because of insecurities, because of not being sure. And there's something in your environment that's making you not feel sure. But it's time to investigate that with the Three of Wands. It's time for you to get in it, because by walking away from it, yeah, you're causing an injustice by walking away from it. Because there's something that you're supposed to see here. There's something you're supposed to figure out. There's something you're not supposed to run away from. So we have the Justice in reverse, the Emperor, and the Page of Wands. I'm going to talk about this, but I want to go through this first and then we'll get into it. But no, I feel like we need to go down the line. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So this is a fear of failure. I feel like things have happened to you in the past that have put you in a situation, or not trusting a person either, not trusting the situation because it's happened before. And and you're just trying to take control of the situation. You know, you've been in control for a while. You've created some sort of structure in your life. You don't want to let that go. You don't want to lose that, but it's stopping you from moving forward. It's creating a blockage, whether you know it or not, into something new, into a new adventure that's almost being promised to you. See? The Magician, the Knight of Wands, yeah, and the Three of Wands. I feel like there's a mix of personalities here, not between you and someone else, but inside of yourself. Because there's things that you want to do, want to explore, want to investigate, but also you want to keep yourself safe and you want to keep doing the same things because it seems right that way. You know, it seems safe and comfortable that way. It looks like you think that you're being manipulated by someone. And it has something to do with them coming in too fast or things rapidly moving. Okay. To you, it feels, to them, they're sure. Or to whatever this is, I feel like it's a person. They're sure about what it is that they want. Very much. This is very like, I am manipulating the situation, but I'm trying to get what it is that I want. Okay. It's very much I know I want Virgo in my life. I know I want this person in my company, whatever that is. I don't want to lose that. And because of a sense of things not being right, you're not taking a risk on it. But with the Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, it's time to heal this situation. It's time to reinvestigate. It's time to get back in there. I feel like you have been separated from your feelings for a long time, and you need to gain some sense of clarity or understanding of what it is that you truly want here. Okay. You need to go with the flow. I feel like one of the things here that you need to pay attention to, Virgo, is how quickly things are moving, and it's not uncomfortable. It's more like you are trying to save yourself, but things are not uncomfortable. I just want to point that out. Okay. So, Queen of Cups, Knight of Coins, Five of Coins. Yeah. It's like you need to let your nurturing side shine. I feel like you've been holding that back for a while. It may have made you a little bit standoffish in the past with others, almost like you're trying to protect your heart, trying to protect your feelings against people that don't deserve your energy. You may see it as you creating boundaries against someone. I do feel like someone is trying to get information from you. Like they're trying to gauge you, they're trying to read you, they're trying to open you up. They can see who you are on the inside. That's the reason why they want you for this position or whatever it is, or this person wants you in their life. Okay. I do see that. And they're very consistent. They're going to be very consistent and steady about what they want. Okay. But there's still a feeling here of you being needing to be empathetic. You know, there's a sense of needing to, this person is trying to get you to see value in them, is what I see. And once you see that value, you'll see that it's worth giving that energy to. But there is energy of you holding on to what has happened. The loss, the regret, the disappointment, the what can happen. It's like you need to forgive and not forget, but forgive. And show that compassionate side that you have of yourself. Yeah, there's a fear of the past here. This is like, I walked away before. I do feel like you do have some sort of regret about how things played out. This is like sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry that I walked away. I'm sorry that it ended this way. But also, I'm not sorry because I had to stand up for myself. Yeah. This person thinks about your nurturing energy and what you bring into their life. This is all about love. It could be a friend or a family member as well, but I feel a lot of love coming from this. So your love reading is going to go into this more deeply. Um, they know that you have your guard up because what has happened. Yes. They do have moments of weakness. I do feel that with the strength card here. They very much do have moments of weakness where they're not sure if they're on the right path, if they're doing the right things. Um, Insecurity holds them back of getting what they want, but they're still going to be consistent. This is just something that holds into the back of their mind. But they know that this, you being in their life in whatever capacity, brings nurturing to their soul. Um, yeah, it helps them a lot, actually, you being in their life. Yeah, there's definitely a feeling here of this person notices the abandonment and you as well. You notice being away from each other. It's different when you move on from someone and it's just like, oh, we don't talk anymore. We don't do this, oh well. But you notice, both of you notice a piece missing. I want to say that. Like a little piece missing when you're not together, when you're not in good terms. Um, it's time to move on from the past here. It's time to move on from pushing this fully away. There's some capacity where I feel like you can at least communicate with each other or at least be friends on some level. But there's this underlying thing of hopelessness or feeling like it won't work. It won't happen. Um, and that's what needs to be worked on, Virgo. That's what needs to be worked on. It's like it's time to walk away from this. You have the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. The feeling of conflict, the feeling of change is really what's holding both of you back. A lot. Well, you back and them in their own way because they do have a little bit of hesitation. But it's like it's time to move on. It's time to forgive. It's time to stabilize. It's time to see what the value is in this connection because of that feeling that when you're away from each other, you notice that each other are gone. Like you notice the difference. This is a really good one. So they showed me this. You would still, or they would still check up on the other person. No one fully disconnected. There was always this connection of like, I wonder what they're doing right now. Or, oh, look at them. Okay, so Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, Six of Wands. Yeah. So your part in all this, Virgo, is to be, you need to be clear, concise, and objective with your thoughts, okay? Because I feel like there's a lot of emotion because you're an emotional person getting stuck up in this. And it's time to open up your mind more. Yeah, because someone has their guard down. And this is the best time to do it. This is the best time to figure out the answers that you want to figure out. You will be successful, okay? Whatever it is that you choose to do during this time will be successful with this situation. I feel like this in all areas as well. Yeah, I feel like this in all areas, not just relationships. I mean, definitely in relationships for sure. But I feel like in all areas of your life, this is the time for you to really do things and be successful and have other people see you for who you truly are, and not just like, this is your time to shine. I'll say that. Okay. Yeah, it's like you can stop things from falling apart. Definitely. You can connect with things that are for you, people that are for you, situations that are for you. It's like you're learning less destructive ways. If you get rid of those destructive emotions and feelings that turn into destructive actions, you can get rid of that idea that you can't find what it is that you want, or bad things happen to you, or you can't find the right love. It's like you have the power to keep yourself from being disconnected from what it is that you want. Okay. Yes. The universe is working with you to make things happen. Spirit guides, guardian angels, animal spirits, animal companions, whatever. They are here to help you open up, to help you feel comfortable enough to make a decision and to step forward into what it is that you want. Most definitely. They're trying to remove those blockages so you can be forever abundant, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with letting go of the obsession, or the idea of how things are supposed to be, or what's right and what's wrong right now. Okay. Look at that. If you put the effort in, Virgo, you will achieve your goals. If this is not hard work, I don't know what is. This is standing up for what it is you believe in, pushing forward, making shit happen. Excuse my language, okay? And it's like, through this, you get everything that you want. Putting your ego down, looking at your ego, looking at what drives you and what's blocking you. When you get rid of that, you'll be good to go. Okay? All right, Virgo. So let's do a spirit message. Well, actually, it's advice. It always comes out as advice, or something that, like, a key point. Open up your heart to the possibilities, Virgo. It's time for you to take a rest on these blockages and boundaries that you're putting up that's hurting you. Yeah, it's about caring for yourself. It doesn't seem that way. Everybody thinks of self-care as like bath stuff, and like taking spiritual baths and wearing crystals and all that. And that's true. But this is mostly about you taking care of yourself emotionally as well. So forgiveness, okay? Taking risks for your own abundance. Yeah, but it's time. Look at that. See, body care. It is about taking care of yourself. There's different ways to take care of your body. So you need to look into, in August, what are different ways to take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Okay? So I would definitely journal about that. I'm not going to pull a journaling card today because I want you to focus on your total well-being. Okay? Relationships with others, relationships with other people, get into why you can't say sorry, why you can't do certain things, these rules that you've put on yourself, and how they are affecting you in your life. Okay? I love you, Virgo. This was a great read. Thank you for being here. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.